go to USA on a business trip. Or what else? Pepsi Light.
Okay.
I like Pepsi Light. So very fast, Mr. Babasi, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is no. I came to the USA as a tourist. Okay, I'm not a business owner, so no. What's the answer?
Yes, and this conversation is important to you because if you couldn't answer them, if you get stopped at immigration, then you may not be able to enter the country anymore. So just pay attention to what they ask you and respond. Usually just be straightforward, give them all the document they ask for, and they will check and let you go.
So you really have to pay attention for that, because if you cannot get past the passport officer, you will never go into the US. You might go back to Vietnam. So keep that in mind. That's very important, okay? So the next conversation is, so we lead to, okay. So that was the conversation at the passport custom, right? So he makes sure that I'm okay. I get my fingerprints and picture, okay? Whenever you go into the US, you need to have your finger, you need to have a finger spring, and also the picture of the face capture. Okay, so one picture, one fingerprint to get inside the US. Every time, like almost every time. And Miss Kathy will lead us with the next conversation.
So after the immigration, you would get to custom. This is where they will check on everything that you are bringing into the country. For example, in your luggage, whatever you have, usually they will check on that. So we will start with a conversation at the custom.
So before we start, imagine this is cheese, okay? Imagine this is cheese.
Okay.
Cheese. So let's start with it.
Okay.
Hello.
Good morning. Do you have anything to declare?
I'm not sure. I have 2 bottles of whiskey. Is that okay?
That's okay. You can have up to 1.8 liters.
Okay, then that's good.
Have you brought in any food to the country?
Oh, I got some cheese I bought from Vietnam.
I'm afraid I have to take that.
Why? It's just some cheese.
I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you are not allowed to bring in any animal product or dairy products and produce into the country.
Okay then.
Okay. All right. Anything
I lost
else?
my cheese. Also another t-shirt for my friend. I bought a t-shirt for my friend. Like this, but in the package.
That's fine.
Okay.
You're good to go. Have
All
a
right.
good day.
Thank you.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank you. So short conversation, right? But very, very important. If you want to go inside the US, you need to have that conversation. Okay? It will happen. So before I explain it, I would like to ask you one question, one simple question with 20p. Okay? Would you like to announce the question, Ms. Kathy?
Okay. So simple question. What Jimmy bought as a gift for his friend?
So
what Jimmy bought as a gift for his friend?
The question is, what did I buy for my friend? What did I buy for my friend? It is at the end of the conversation if you pay attention. What did I buy?
Okay. There you go.
Oh, wow. That's a very fast answer. Very fast answer. Thank you, Như Phượng, DC. T-shirt. T-shirt. I bought a t-shirt from my friend.
And that is okay.
That's perfect. That's
bring.
okay. So let's go back to the conversation. First,
You wanna put
as
the
a
word?
custom officer, she asked me, do you have anything to declare? Okay. You have to remember this word really carefully because I'm sure you will hear it from a custom officer. Okay? Do you have anything to declare? What is the word declare, Miss Kathy?
So that's mean anything you need to tell them and be straightforward and honest. So it's just a formal word they use to ask, you have anything to tell me or you have anything to show me, for example.
Yes, that is how the word declare is supposed to be. You have to tell them what do you have, but they don't know about it yet.
I think we have a good
That's very good, Ben 10.
translation.
Thank you. I already have it here in Vietnamese too, but I think your explanation will be better. Okay. So declare. I say I'm not sure. I have 2 bottles of whiskey.
Whiskey.
Of whiskey. You know what is whiskey? What is whiskey? What is it? Try to put that in the comment to see. So whiskey is your favorite, Miss Kathy?
Not quite.
No?
Quite.
So whiskey is a hard liquor, okay? It's very strong alcohol, okay? Very strong wine. Whiskey is a wine, okay? Whiskey is a wine. It's a very strong liquor.
If I'm a wine drinker, I wouldn't accept whiskey is a wine. It's a liquor. Wine is different, but
strong
I let
wine,
it
just
go.
for you to
I let it
understand.
go
Just for
this
you
time.
to understand. Like whiskey, is here in Vietnam, we call it like wine, like strong wine.
okay.
And then food. Okay, she say I can have up to 1.8 liter.
So that's like 3 quarts.
Yeah, liters. So 1.8 liters, almost 2 liter. Here, like you say it in Vietnam, right? Here in English, we call it liter, 1.8 liters. So I'm okay with the 2 bottles of whiskey. I'm okay. But what happened next? What happened next? She asked if I bring any food to the country. Okay? So I say I have some cheese bought from Vietnam. Imagine this is cheese, okay? I know it's not, but imagine. Okay, food. So there is no cheese.
So what happened
No eggs.
In the conversation was I took the product. I took his cheese. It is because U.S. Custom does not allow passenger or anyone to bring in the border any unpasteurized cheese that hasn't been aged up to a certain date in their regulation. So, and on top of that, you are not allowed to bring in any animal product that usually are meat and cheese, some dairy product, some vegetable, fruits, seeds, flower seeds, vegetable seeds. That is also not allowed. I think you like this a lot. I think you like the rice cracker with the pork floss. Can you put the pork floss? So if the pork floss, rice cracker with floss.
Floss?
Yeah. Double S, yes. So pork floss. If they found out in your luggage or in your bag that you have this, they'll have to take that away from you.
Well, you know what is pork floss? See if anybody know what is pork floss. It's a hard word. Pork floss. What is it? It's like a meat, right?
It's a meat product.
From pig. You know the pig meat, we call it pork.
And you would
Pig
have
meat,
a lot of this
pork.
in your rice cracker.
So pig meat, we don't call
Natural
it,
cheese.
we call it pork, okay? So before you go to the US or any other country, make sure, please pay attention to the regulation to see if you can bring any food, you bring any other product to their country, okay? Or they will take it from you. They will take everything from you and you have to pay money for it. In my case,
the worst case you have to pay the
yeah, my case, I went from Vietnam to USA, a couple years ago. I came back to the US to study. And then I brought with me some mooncake. Do you know what is mooncake? Everybody know what is mooncake, right?
I think so.
For autumn, for Miss Autumn, for the full moon. And we brought mooncake here. I brought mooncake here from Vietnam to USA. And as you know, in the mooncake, there's some of them have what?
The salted egg.
The salted eggs. Okay? So the officer asked me, oh, do I have anything to declare? Did I bring any food to the country? I said no. I said no, because to me it's okay. But no, he opened my package, get out the mooncake, cut it in half, and he asked me, what is this? Egg. That happened to me. I pay $150 for a box of mooncake. It's a fine.
You want to put the word fine?
Yeah, fine.
So a fine, you probably know this word, but as a noun, it just means that
You
a
have to pay
sum of
money.
money you have to
Yeah.
pay because you did something wrong.
Yeah.
So for example, on the street, if you get stopped by the police, there's going to be some fine, for example.
Yeah. So pay attention before you go anywhere. Make sure that your food, your vegetable, your whatever belongings is okay to get inside the country, or you will lose everything.
You lose